All right, let's look at some different leg locks here. So we're gonna go with our very, very basic straight leg lock. One, I like to control this far leg and come over top, fully encapsulating this leg. From here, I'm not a big fan of having this hand stay down, okay? I like to bring this hand as high as possible, tuck that elbow in, and then bring it back. So I wanna go one, using the blade of my arm. So flat, meaty blade. I want that bone digging right in. I want a nice little pivot point. So here, in, up. I want his big toe right up my armpit so that it can't really move. Boom. Now I'm gonna bring this hand up. Starts to suck already. Tuck my elbows. Don't leave your elbows out. He's gonna fight this. Now I have to hand fight. I don't wanna do that. Keep your elbows in. From there, I tuck my elbow way underneath me this way. And then I start to look this way. And it starts to suck because I have infinite amount of movement. Now, next one, we're gonna look at the Aoki Lock. So what happens if he starts to turn a little bit? If he starts to rotate, okay? Starts to rotate. Now, I'm gonna bring his heel on the inside, on my floating ribs. There. Now that should really suck. Now I'm being really nice, I'm letting his hip out, but what it looks like is I'm here, I have all this, and then I rotate his heel onto my ribs, lock it up like a rear naked choke, and then I bridge, okay? I want everything in, I want to puff my chest, and then I want to push his toes that way. Most straight leg locks work doing this movement, okay? This can suck. This one is working this way, so it's working in the opposite direction. When I'm here, I want this in, rear naked chokers, and then I go that way, right? So that's two. The third one, we're going to go look at the Woj Lock. So it kind of comes from a 50-50 scenario. Now this one, there's different ways that people like to finish. Personally, what I like to do is if I'm digging for this heel, for this inside heel hook, and he starts to stomp it down, right? Starts to raise mine, but it also gives me a little bit of space here. I'm gonna dig this one in, and I want this elbow to come so far in that it reaches my belly button. I'm gonna push his knee that way, in. Now, his foot does a weird pop. You good? Okay, so I push his knee in this way, pop, and now I come down. And I want to just bear hug that thing. I'm trying to push his foot this way and down and in. It's miserable. So I'm here, he's hiding his heel. He doesn't want me to get that heel hook. Usually heel hooks are like here. So I'm gonna lift, dive, pull his heel into my ribs this way, crank down. You good? He's good. Like and subscribe so I don't have to do this to this poor guy anymore.